Sorry guys, a little late, and I think this might be the wrong link, not the one that I put up. I was experiencing some technical difficulties, and the technical aspect was my thumbs, and the difficulty was my thumbs. So, I apologize. I thought that originally, when I started doing the double lives, I was, let's see, sorry, my cat is calling to me. So I hope people can find this. There you go, now I'm live. I was live before, but again, I made up all kinds of mistakes. I'm sending him a little message to let's see, I hope people can find it. I see that Kay Renee's Garden and Eric LaPointe were in the other one. I apologize. Again, there was a technical error, and the technical part was my thumb, and the error part was my other thumb. So let's see if people are able to find their way here from my bumbling around. I'm trying to get rid of the other one. We'll see if I'm able to. I see someone popped in. Burpee Reaper. Lewis, how are you? How's the shoulder feeling? I made a mistake and deleted the live that I had set up with the announcement. So let's see. Reaper says, I hit the like earlier for you. I was busy, but that's why I didn't say hello. I appreciate you being there. Let's see. Was his back muscle? I pulled it. How's it feeling? Any better today? Feels a lot better. Awesome. Good. I should be back in the battlefield again. Expect nothing less. But every little Eric LaPointe, thank you. I apologize for messing up with the previous live stream. I hope Kay is able to find it. McGeezer says, I might be your dad. It could, because we got the MC part. We got the Mick, like McCarty. And I'm a geezer. So, man, I don't know. Where are you located? Muzdog in Barbados says, what's up, Ron? Not much, man. How are you? Milka McCarty, Master Sergeant, retired. Milka says, sup. Muzdog says, how's your day going? It's going pretty well. It's actually unwinding. It's getting, it's not too far away from bedtime for me. Reaper says, Muzdog, what's up, G? Let's see. McGeezer says, Alaska. Sorry. That gets me off the hook. I have father, no children in Alaska. Muzdog says, what country are you in? In America? I'm on the East Coast. Are you in Barbados, my friend? I have not been to Barbados, but I hear it's a beautiful country. Everyone is saying hi to Mocha. Muzdog says it's now 22:16 here. It's about 5:30 here, but I go to bed really early. I'll be in bed in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Well, it's not quite 5:30. Love it. Says hi. Hello, my friend. Apologize for pronouncing your name wrong, and I'm almost certain that I did. Muzdog says, no, I am from here, live in the UK. We have lots of friends in the UK that stop in and say hi. So hopefully you'll have a chance to chat with some fellow countrymen. One of them, actually a couple of them, UK Medic, does beautiful filming all through Great Britain. And as does our friend Dottie Door, UK Explorer, and Signature. Relaxing is here. Relaxing, my friend, how are you? I was just on your live stream not long ago. For those who don't know, Relaxing is in his home country now. It was a tough journey for him. Medic says, say my name and I appear. It's like magic. Muzdog says, so what do you do, mate? Well, for years I was a personal trainer, had my own little business, and I did okay. It was small. And then I worked in middle management, in retail, selling vitamins to people. And now I'm semi-retired and full-time YouTube agitator. I come here to agitate people, to stir the pot, to say things no one else dares to say. Taking no prisoners. I court controversy. Let's see, Night Watcher's here. Night Watcher, how are you feeling, my friend? Eric Point says he works for us. This is true. I do work. I do work for my friends. Night Watcher says I'm unemployed because I'm not old enough. You're in school. Hey, and school is its own form of employment. It's certainly work. Levitt says, do you like Peat-built trucks? I don't know what they are. What kind of trucks are they? I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big truck person. I like trucks, but let's see. Night Watcher's tired? Well, you know what? Fever takes a lot out of you, my friend. And Mr. Poop Panner says, fart for me, sir? You did call me sir. I feel like I owe you now. I feel like, you know, it would be the least that I could do. However, it's not something that, for me, I can just, you know, command. I can just make myself do it. You would think, after decades and decades of practicing yoga, that I have had complete control over all of my bodily functions. I have not mastered the art. However, I tell you what, if you check back in every few days and, you know, something's stirring, I'll be sure to keep you posted and let you know. Plus, you know what? I'm a vegan, so, and I'm a high-level vegan. As I mention this to Mocha all the time, that means I'm at the 5th level vegan mark after 15 plus years. It means that I actually don't fart, that things just evaporate. It's a little like whiff. That's how perfect my vegan system is. That's my vegan power. If I was a superhero, a vegan superhero, my superpower would be actually not having gas. It would not help me fight crime, but I think it could be personally satisfying. Um, let's see. I don't draw, but you know what? My stepchild draws. Is a wonderful drawer. Our friend Night Watcher is a great artist. He draws. So Mr. Poop Panda was very kindly insistent, but you know, I would try. But imagine how it would look if I tried for you, and let's say I popped a blood vessel in my eye, or I pulled a muscle in my forehead. Um, I can't risk the injury. And I'm just going to call you Mister. Says, thank you, kind sir. You're welcome. Muzzalk says, voice commands with farts. I'm sure some people can do it on command. I bet you some yogis can do it on command. Mr. Foodpanda says, lettuce farts. Yeah, yeah. Picture a bunny rabbit. All of a sudden startled at what happens. Let's see. Lebbit says, do you have a dog? I have 2 cats and a loner dog. Meaning, Milka, who is here, she has a dog. And she brings Misty over um, to visit and walk every day. Missy doesn't know that she's not technically officially my dog. I think Missy believes that everyone is Misty's person, with, of course, Mocha being the most special of all the people. Mr. Poop says, love that. Well, we all love a good lettuce fart. Who wouldn't? Nightwatch is very impressed. Bumblebee T says, hi, Yogi. I joined your room, but saw the message. Yeah, I made a technical mistake. And as I mentioned, the technical part were my thumbs, and the mistake part were my thumbs. Nightwatcher says, you're on a troll, just a bit eccentric. I agree. I don't really see anyone as a troll. I see, of course, we've had some experiences, people showing up who had the intent of hurting someone who was participating in the conversation. That's not a troll. That's just a mean-spirited person. People who come in, Mr. Poop Panner is here to have fun. And, man, I don't discourage fun at all. So, UK Medic says, I don't call it farting, it's called a turbo boost. We've just learned a whole lot of stuff about UK Medic that just makes the imagination run wild here for a few minutes. T says, hi to Noodle. Everyone was asking about you, Night Watcher. Everyone was concerned when I said that you had a fever and not feeling well. Let's see. T says, Yogi, maybe you can delete the other live. I tried to do that, and let's see if I can do it here. Didn't seem to be working. Let me try another angle here. Yeah, I don't know if I can. Oh, maybe I can. There we go. I think I did it. All right, now I'm behind. Got that taken care of. Mr. Poop Panda says that he's very bored. Here I've been doing my best to entertain, talking about farts, talking about vegan farts. We even have UK Medic participating in the fart conversation. Um, and it turns out that Mr. Poop Panda is bored. T says, Medic, you talking about bodily functions again. I had not realized that he had been talking about them before. Poop Panda says, you know what? Sorry, I shouldn't leave off the Mr. It's a title of respect. Says, I'm sorry, sir. Stomach is bubbling, though. No need to ever apologize. Relaxing says, I'm like a turbo booster and fully of my future secret power, pushing up future my new project idea channel. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to, you're a creative person. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to have in store for us. Muzdog says, have you ever been gold prospects? I haven't. Have you? Eric Point says, who has 2 thumbs up and is bad at technology? This guy, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, Muzdog, I figured you were, it was a typo, prospecting. When I was a kid, though, it was always something that I wanted to try. Medic says, Eric is computing like goldfish is to riding a bike. Certainly he can't be that good. Eric Point says, I'm right there with him. There you go. I'm just about caught up. T says, Yogi, you need to get worried when Fart has lumps. Sorry, being medically trained. We have warped dark humor. I've heard it's the darkest in the medical industry because they're in the thick of it. Relaxing says, but a next free channel, my friend. Muzdog says, never too late, mate. That's true. I don't know if I don't know if it still like pays off to do that as it used to back in the day. So earlier today, was talking about doing the I forget what it's called now. When you have the group membership, what is that called? And I think I pretty much decided not to do it because I've accomplished what I wanted to do channel-wise as far as monetizing, and what I want to do is just give stuff away. I want to give away. Well, I don't rightly think of myself as a teacher, except in the view that I mentioned before. That in A Course in Miracles, we teach what we most need to learn, in which case we are both the student and the teacher at the same time. And so how could I charge for that? How could I charge to a special group of people to everything that I need to learn, and I can only learn by teaching, and I can only teach what I need to learn? So I don't want to be part of anything where I can't just keep giving stuff away straight from the heart, freely and fully. Let's see. Eric Point says, I get behind in my housework since I met you, Yogi. Man, I get blamed for everything. But think of it this way. Now that you're doing burpees, you're getting in better and better shape. you need less time to do the housework because you can do it faster, more efficient. Medic said I had a guy yelling at me the other day, saying my dog has chased him up the road on his bike. I told him that he was a liar. My dog doesn't own a bike. Well, now we know what to get him for Christmas. Muzzog says, I see you have a wide range of book collection. I do. And this is just part of it. I got more here. And in all the rooms, every room in the house has a bookshelf. Oh, and I don't want to forget here that our friend Runner Boy is in the house. Runner Boy says, did it? You hit 4K. I did. Sunday morning. I've been monetizing ever since. As a matter of fact, we're monetizing now, I think. If it gets, I haven't seen how to set the ads. I know you can set them on your live streams. The only thing I have on my phone is it says, do I want to monetize? And I click it, but nothing else comes up. If the live stream is monetized, and if it gets annoying to you guys, just let me know. Runner Boy says, nice, you're next, my friend. You're not too far. Your watch hours are going up. The last I saw, you're only like just a few away from hitting the 1,000 subscribers. 977. So, hey, if you're not subscribed to Runner Boy, I sent some people over to you earlier today, so hopefully they will. Eric Point says, I was just watching your videos, Runner Boy. Awesome. Mr. Poop Panda says, I burp when I fart. That means you're very efficient. Now, if you can master blowing your nose at the same time, you've mastered every bodily function at once. That puts you as a yogi in high esteem. I think you actually should turn professional. I think you should teach that. Her Siegfried. Hello, my friend. Says, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I am. Happy to see you. It's been a little bit. It's been a few weeks since we had the pleasure of your company. T says, Yogi, you give a lot. You give your knowledge and your skills and yoga and breathing practice and your friendship and kindness. Thank you for that. And, again, I don't want to be exclusive about that in any way. Anything that I know, anything that I have, anything that I can give, I want to give to everyone, anyone who pops in. And you know what? It's all giving. Look at Mr. Poop Panner. It sounds weird saying, but Mr. Poop Panner is here, and he's given the gift of making us smile. If you find fart humor funny. And I gotta admit, who doesn't find fart humor funny? Eric Point says, that's what I told the miss. I hope she'll buy it. Sooner or later, you'll have to prove it. Let's see. Muzzog says, what books are you into? Man, I love it when people ask me questions about books. I read a ton about yoga. I read a ton about Eastern philosophy, yogic psychology, Buddhist psychology, Tao Te Ching. I love reading about science, particularly quantum physics. I understand absolutely nothing that I read as far as quantum physics is concerned. But it makes me smile to read it because you get this knowingness. You get the feeling that, yes, this is true. Even if I don't understand it, it's true. And I also like fiction. I don't read a ton, maybe 4 or 5 books through the course of the year, but I do enjoy reading fiction. The last fiction I read was Harlan Cobain in the Myron Boltier. And they're sort of suspenseful type books. Not so much mysteries. Muzdog, how about you? Do you enjoy reading? And what type of books do you like reading? Actually, the whole conversation. What do you guys like to read? I don't know if we ever opened up the conversation to different books. Mr. Poop Panda says he likes doing yoga when I fart. You are a highly skilled individual, my friend. Highly skilled. Mr. Poop Center, Mr. Poop Panda says you're a great man. I appreciate that. That makes me feel guilty for not doing what you asked me to do. So I owe you one, my friend. Medic says, if you do dishes really badly, Eric, you never get asked again. I'm not so sure. I've learned to eat off of dirty plates. So I saw, there she is. I knew I saw Destiny. Sorry, I missed it. It caught my eye, and I was scrolling down to get there, and unfortunately I missed it. But here I am. Destiny says, hello, and how are you? Just Yogi and is doing burpees in his basement. I get my own title wrong. I'm doing good, Destiny. How are you? Destiny, a wonderful, wonderful video on the Fellowship of Beingness, and it brought me right back to those early days when there's just a few of us, and we got into it deep. And it truly became a Fellowship of Beingness, and it still is. We hit some bumpy points along the way, as I think you're supposed to. That's how you grow. You hit those bumps, and you pivot. You hit those bumps, and you shift your focus. It's always a call to return home. Everything is a call to return home. And where's home? Home truly is where the heart is, and the heart is love. So anytime you feel that you're turning away from love, you're turning away from home. When you have a Fellowship of Beingness, it's all about reminding each other the direction of home. And Destiny did that beautifully when she talked about Jesus showing us, telling us implicitly where the kingdom of heaven is. So I know we have some people who show up to chat who are irreligious, and they don't have a religion. I don't have a religion, but I have deep faith in beingness itself. I have deep faith in love as our reality, and I have deep faith in our connection. So my friends like Destiny and everyone here, they're the ones that point me in the direction returning home. T says, can the Smurfs, the blue ones, please post links? Elijah says, hi, McCarty. Elijah, how are you? How's the basketball going? I know you were here last night, and you said you're practicing up a storm. Man, that's going to pay off for you big. You strike me as the type of person who probably loves to practice as much as they love to play. And every time you practice, you play better. And every time you play better, you practice harder. Warner Boy says, I don't think this works, but here is mine. I hope it works. And I hope everyone subscribes to Runner Boy. Man, I'd love to see him hit that 1,000 subscriber. Elijah says, how are you? I'm doing good. How's your summer so far? Medic says, doing live to me is dangerous. A 2-hour live ends up being 6 to 8 hours. Just showing how Oops. Let me get back there. Somehow things got bumped. There we go. Just shows you how many poor people there are on YouTube. Um, or how entertaining UK Medic is. I mentioned before, some people, um, to me, they're live stream artists. They know how to do it perfectly. Engaging, um, ask the right questions, and give the right answers. UK Medic is certainly someone to learn from. Really, UK Medic could give a master class. And you know what? It occurred to me a while back that maybe he should do some videos on how to do it, how to do YouTube. How to do YouTube the UK Medic way. I would certainly enroll in that class. He could give master editing classes or videos. That's for sure. The importance of picking the right movie, the importance of the right title. Eric Point says, you can't have fart without art. It's the first funny joke in mankind. It might be the second. I think the first funny joke was pull my finger. And then the second was Eric LaPointe's joke. Pull my finger might have been the original joke. Elijah said, come and pop out. Do you mind if I end up doing so? I don't mind at all. I always appreciate you showing up. Man, you're young. It's summertime. You're full of life. You're play multiple sports. I'm just amazed you show up to say hi to me for even a little bit. And it's much appreciated, my friend. Awesome. Siegfried says he just connected to Runner Boy's channel. One by one, Runner Boy is getting there. Elijah says, I read Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. Classic book. I read that when I was in school. It's been decades. T says, Eric LaPointe, art in the toilet. Some people have plenty of time in there. As a matter of fact, I believe Michelangelo, when he was carving David, sitting in a toilet the entire time. It's many people don't know. It's an actual fact. So, Medic drops here, Siegfried's channel. Thank you for that. Guys, Will says, it just ran 10 miles in the rain. Awesome, my friend. Awesome. 10 miles is no small distance. You get a thumbs up from Eric LaPointe. Nice, God will. Definitely nice. Burner Boy says, time that guy out for 1 minute. Who'd you time out? I didn't see. Oh, you don't have to worry about Mr. Poop Penner. He's a friend. He is a friend. Let's see. God's Will says, I want you guys to remember, I'm Elijah, just starting a new journey. I appreciate the reminder. Milka says her daughter's father absolutely loved Germany, spoke fluent German, and he was asked in Stuttgart, I believe. Charlie, 559. Hey, dude, how are you? Good, my friend. How are you? It's been a week or so, 2 weeks or so, since you stopped by to visit. How is everything with you? How's everything on your channel? It's been a while since I stopped on your channel as well. So I just brought you up. Siegfried says, Timoka, I speak more fluent in German than English, but I'm using translator when I type in English. I took a semester of German and I did miserably in it. Mocha says that Odanka means thanks. See, I do know some German. I don't really do anything with it, but I appreciate the support. I would love to see Mocha. Mocha takes beautiful nature photographs, from animals to flowers, and she has a very unique perspective on just finding the right angle and the right stuff. We have a gift. I don't want to give away a secret. It's not really a secret, but I'm going to go ahead and put it out because it puts a little pressure on both Mocha and myself. We have a gift for Destiny Forever Walks PhD. We have a, it'll be a short, and it is dedicated to Destiny. It is a dragonfly that Mocha really, Destiny, if you would have seen her filming, it was an act of devotion that she was so tuned in to the dragonfly. And we know that is your spirit animal, and we have been wanting to capture a perfect shot for quite some time. So we should have that for you soon. Kay is here. Kay says, I'm back, Yogi. Had to go into a quick meeting. Hope everyone is okay. I'm working and listening. Appreciate you being here, Kay. T says, thanks to everyone who subbed to my channel in the last 3 weeks. Sorry, not responding yet. If you guys haven't been to Bumblebee T's channel, definitely check it out and listen. That's the best that I can tell you guys, is to listen. And you will be amazed and soothed and filled with joy in what you listen to. Destiny says, please don't forget to hit the like button and share out the host's awesome channel. Just a Yogi doing burpees in his basement. Leave a huge thumbprint on the like button. Thank you for that, Destiny. Much appreciated. Brennan Boy says, well, only 1 minute anyway. Mocha says his name was Jamie and he was half German, so his kid is about a quarter. Eric Point says, I know the word Hamburg. That's it. Frankfurter, so you know two. Siegfried says, Bumblebee T, I supported your channel for a while. I remember you from Nitro Freak. Awesome. Destiny says, hello and blessings to Kay Renee. I hope you guys connect both with Destiny and Kay as well. Kay's a unique combination, and I love her introduction. Hello, my soil and fitness fan. And that's what she does. It's gardening and it's fitness. She went on an amazing bike ride this morning. I believe this morning was South Carolina. But I love her garden updates. I love everything she does. And of course, Sister Destiny should be no stranger to anyone who's been coming here. She is an original founder of the Fellowship of Beingness, and she puts out joy. If someone says, what's Destiny Forever Walks PhD's channel is about, I could sum it up in one small word that is immense in its meaning, and that's joy. Wow. T says, Runner Boy 22 away, just subbed. Awesome. He says, leave a comment and I'll get to you later. And her Siegfried is already connected with Eric Lapointe. Okay, says hi to everyone. Let's see. Siegfried says, yeah, reading his chat. I see Runner Boy says, how far behind am I? I'm not that far behind. You guys had me, I almost panicked because I've been behind. Everyone's seen how far behind I've fallen before. But I dig in. I always catch up in the end. You see, I take the ultra running philosophy that you start slow and you stay slow, but you finish the race. Let's see. Destiny says, thanks everyone for your love and support to Just Yogi. Yogi's channel is now monetized, and you all made that possible just by being part of his YouTube journey and fellowship. Excellent point from Destiny, and I can't thank you enough. Just showing up. Man, I can't stress how important that is. Showing up for your friends. I would not have made it if my friends hadn't just shown up. And what an important thing that we can all do for each other. That's what you guys are doing right now with Runner Boy, showing up. One of my favorite things is going over to Mayhem and Miracles and just asking who needs watch hours. Speaking of which, our friend Noble, he's getting close to 3,000. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I got some of the videos from Mocha, so I'll be able to share them tomorrow. Again, big gift for Destiny. Something that we wanted to do for her. Eric Point says, Kay had a great live the other day. I don't remember if I was able to stop by. I made it to her bike ride this morning. I love getting her live stream when she is in her garden. And maybe a month or so ago, I asked for a tour, and she was kind and gracious enough to do a live stream giving me a tour of her garden. Her Siegfried says, Destiny, can you please post your link so I can show my support? Awesome. Eric Point says, Destiny went crazy with her jump rope today. You know, I remember the early start on her jump rope journey when she would count how many she could get and then start over again and count how many she could get. And now she's a machine. See, Destiny says, hey, Eric Lapointe, I hear you. Thanks for the encouragement. P.S. can you drop the my link in the chat? Eric says he doesn't know how. I don't know how either. Yeah, maybe Runnerboy does. Usually when I drop a link, it ends up going back to my channel for some reason. Let's try again though. We'll see if I can make it work. So, we got instructions from for Siegfried. Eric Point, just click on the three dots, go to channel, and then it will have the links, and you copy and paste it. Well, that sounds pretty easy. How come it never works for me? Let's see if that works. Smitty Deuces 187 is here. You guys have heard me talk about Smitty before. Smitty's got an awesome gaming channel. I call it a gaming channel by default. That's what they do, but they're great friends. It's more than just gaming. Go and hang out with them. Intense action. These guys are at the top of the YouTube game, at the top of the gaming game, at the top of being friends and supporter game. So, let me catch up here, guys. Destiny says hi to Smitty. Frono Boy dropped his own link. Awesome. Leo is here. Leo said so. Yogi the Goat. Hope your afternoon is great, brother. Thank you, Leo. Leo the nasal breather. Leo the challenge slayer. I can do better than that. But that's not bad, actually, because you know what? Without even hesitating, Leo stepped up. And he met the challenge yesterday, and then he came back today. And man, the nasal breathing is not easy. It's a game changer. The health, what you get health-wise, what you get emotional-wise, it calms you down even as your heart rate's going. And it's such a valuable lesson to learn that you can go from that fight or flight in an instant to rest and digest simply by watching your breath. I watched Leo do it today. That you could see that it was getting hard, and he calmed himself down, and he dove right back in. Amazing to watch. An amazing job, Leo. Absolutely amazing. For me, that was one of the proudest moments in burpee YouTube history for me to witness. Big salute to Leo. Also remember, nasal breathing acts as a filter. It is filtering out all the harmful stuff that we would be bringing directly into our chest, unfiltered, if we were breathing exclusively through the mouth. Destiny says hello and blessings to Leo said so. I hope everyone is following Leo. Eric Point says, hey Smitty, I just connected. Awesome. His channel has grown huge. I remember when he was like 400, maybe even under 400. He was striving for 500. And he's over 2K now. Eric Point says, I just watched Leo's video on that. And he gets a salute, a well-deserved salute. Destiny says her channel link is already dropped in the chat. Let's see. So Siegfried says, only mods can do it. You have to click on the three dots in the chat and then click on the channel. And then we'll have a link and you can copy and paste. See, I don't get a link. I can go to the channel and then I copy and I paste, but it doesn't seem to always work. I think because I'm on a desktop, so it works only for people who are on a desktop. At least that's what I was told. Let's see. Leo said so says, what do you think, Yogi? Nasal breathing 5 pumps is it too much? It isn't. It's a good goal. I don't know if you're there. Only you know. Give it a try. Nasal breathing Navy SEALs are a beast. I think my best in 20 minutes is 112 nasal breathing. I think. I'd love to see you do it. Verna Boy is heading out. Peace. Verna Boy, if I don't see you before Thursday, hopefully I'll make it Thursday for your live stream. Her Siegfried says, just a Yogi, I saw you posted Destiny Forever Walks PhD link. If you scroll up, you will see it. Yeah, I'm not sure if it works for everyone, though. Let's see. Let me know if this works. For those who aren't connected, sorry, my cat is asking for some attention, which of course means I have to give it to her. Let's see. Sorry, guys. So Leo said so says, doing it tomorrow. We're going for it. 105 pumps, all nasal. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I have no doubt that you're going to get it. Because you, in just those 2 times, you learn so quickly how to calm the breath down. Because it's called air hunger. When you feel like you just can't. It's like you're training at altitude. You can't get enough air in, and you learn to slow down. You take that deep breath. The key is, when you really need to, take shorter inhalations and a long exhalation, and it really starts slowing down the heart rate. Brother Boy says, anyway, bye. So I hope everyone tunes in to Leo Said So and checks out his 5 pumps. It's going to be amazing. Eric Point says I have to go see TOC to show me how to drop links. He takes me step by step. He showed me how to take it off private yesterday and then help people know I subscribe to them. Awesome. Medic says that Siegfried is just a supporter. Destiny says, Eric, I have to be leaving now. I appreciate you sharing your live. Don't want my link dropped in the chat anymore. Thanks. You're welcome. And thank you for letting me know. Appreciate that. Her Siegfried says, I do not do content. I just show love to YouTubers, but it is up to you if you want to support me or not. Leo says, well, T says, good night to Destiny. Leo said, thank you for the advice, brother. Let's see how it goes. It's all an experiment. Absolutely no failure. If you're experimenting, there can't be a failure. You just get results. Eric Point says, great. Now I have to try this nasal thing out. It's a game changer. For me, it was a way, I mentioned before, it was a way of turning my burpees more towards a yogic expression. It brought a very Zen-like quality to it. And you can see with Leo, you got to turn inwards. You got to be in tune with your thoughts, in tune with your body, in tune with your breath. You can't get outside of yourself. Desi says, good night to Bumblebee T. Leo says, do it at the point. It's all work, guaranteed. You got this, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing it. The only other ones that I know, a long time ago, Osiris did it with his sister. And Paul from Oregon. I think he starts it out that way, and then he'll go regular. Destiny says, bye to everyone in the chat. Much love to Eric M. and the chat. Thank you, Destiny. Destiny put out a beautiful video. I will have it on my wall very shortly. And I hope everyone checks it out. Let's see. T says, Eric Point, have fun. He will definitely suffer. That's for sure. Eric Point says, thanks, T. All right, so I hope everyone made some good connections. Leo says, we got this. Let me back up a bit. Eric Point says, so just to be clear, it's just breathing in and out of my nose. Yes, simple. You got to keep that mouth shut. You'll be tempted. You'll want to breathe out of your mouth. So you got to learn how to calm the breath, because you're going to get an intense air hunger. Again, it's like training at altitude. Leo says, we got this, brother Yogi. I appreciate the support. My guy, have a great afternoon and stay strong, Yogi the GOAT. Thank you for that. I don't remember if I posted this or not. This should be for Leo. Leo is putting in some serious work, and has been for, I believe, 163 days in a row. No breaks. We got another person on a streak. I know there's a few people. Oh, Eric Point says, did you take your pill? I did not take my pill. Thank you for that. It's an herbal supplement. It also has a little bit of melatonin in it. Mr. Poop Panda says, fart for me, bro. Did you really think that was enough time? You think from that, we've been talking for an hour. So you're thinking that, hey, I gave him an hour. Everyone's got to fart within an hour, right? I understand your logic. But again, your logic doesn't work with a vegan yogi. Our farts are in tune to the cosmos. When the cosmos farts, it comes through. I don't know where I'm going with this, so we're going to drop it. Let's see. Siegfried says, Leo just connected your channel. 245 supporter. Awesome. And Siegfried, you're a great supporter. Very much appreciated, my friend. T says, Eric, good point. Good point. I took mine before live, early to get it tonight. I need to remember to take it like right around 6. T says, good advice to Poop Banner. Eat onions, and that will make you fart. It's as simple as that. Leo says, thank you for that support, Siegfried. Let's get this work, brother. Mr. Poop Panner loves onion. Well, you don't get a title name, Mr. Poop Panner, without loving onions. Eric Point says, Runner Boy didn't mean to time you out, Poop Panner. Yep, he didn't. Wasn't a purposeful act. T says, pickled onions are good. So the plan is, guys, I think we're going to talk for about 10 more minutes. Call it an early night. We had a high energy live stream. Lots of good connections made. Love seeing that. And again, if you guys check out the beautiful video that Destiny did, and it was talking about the early days of the Fellowship of Beingness, which was just a few of us doing the live stream here. It's when I very first started doing it, and we made a great connection. Back when Lewis was it is what it is, he was very much a part of it. Osiris would pop in, Duncan Walsh. It was just a very simple, easy conversation, and Destiny offered what she gathered from that time. T says, Yogi, do you drink herbal tea? Eric Point says, yes. And I do. I drink, actually, every night after dinner, I have ginger and turmeric. Or ginger and turmeric. It depends on how you say it. And I hear both, so I don't know which is correct. I have my 1 cup of coffee in the morning, about 4 o'clock. And I used to drink coffee usually not too much after 12. Occasionally I'd have, like 1 o'clock. And I would have several cups through the day. And then I started suffering for it. T says she drinks chamomile, lavender, lemon balm at night. Love the smell of lavender. T says, I drink no caffeinated coffee now. Um, yeah, I have 1 cup, and I have it very early. I'm very much enjoying that 1 cup of coffee. It is a ritual for me that I have it at my desk as I'm writing every morning. When I set that down, I'm automatically in writer mode, and it's the little things we do to trigger inspiration. Inspiration is always there; it's always present. However, sometimes, and sometimes very often, we are closed to that inspiration. You break the word down: inspiration, in spirit, in breath. Um, so inspiration is as present as our breath. It's never far. But how often do we tune into our breath throughout the day? For some people, they might say never. For some, very seldom, unless there's an issue. It's the same with inspiration. Unless we need it, we don't turn into it. And then we find that it's doesn't feel present because we're so unfamiliar with it. But if you set aside a portion every day to do something creative, it could be make a YouTube short, being out in nature. Um, could be even filming your burpees. It could be uh, playing the drums as he does. Um, doesn't matter what it is. Everyone has something. Everyone should have something. Journaling, doing origami. Uh, for me, the most important thing I do is writing every day, and I have for 26 years. All I ever wanted to be was a writer, writing my own stuff, however it was expressed. To sort of call it lyrical prose. Um, but I was a pretty miserable field writer because I thought I could only write when I was inspired, and I was in that long line of if I'm not inspired, I would drink, and of course, drinking just keeps it at bay. It's only when I started meditating and then I quit drinking that I realized that ever-present inspirational force that was always here, and I started writing, and I started writing every day. I read Stephen Pressfield's book, uh, The War of Art, which of course is a play on the art of war. And in it, um, he talks about the stumbling blocks that keep us from being creative, from realizing our true creativity. And what he says is what he said in his book: a writer writes every day because that's what he does. Simple as that. And that point on, I said I'm going to write every day, and that was 26 years ago, and I haven't missed a day. Even doing long races, I would text myself whatever inspired words might come to me. Let's see. T says, I remembered twice to breathe 4 pause 6 and think I know why I struggle to hold. Um, why do you think you struggle? And she says, Yogi is writing an obsession or love. It's an obsession. It's a obsession of love. Um, it's both. It's love expressed as a beautiful obsession. Now, of course, there's sometimes when I show up and I think I don't know what I'm going to write about. That's a perfect time to write about not knowing what I'm going to write about. It's a perfect time to write about inspiration itself. Perfect time to write about writing block, writer's block. Perfect time to look out my window and write about whatever I see. Perfect time to pick up any stray book and flip through it, and whatever I open up to, whatever word catches my eye, write about that word or whatever comes from that word. It's a perfect opportunity to just write and not care how it turns out. I'm going to have to remember that for tomorrow. But that's a rarity. Usually, I seldom go in with the. I seldom go in every morning with an idea, but something always comes up. A theme appears. That's a great question, T. T says, thanks, Yogi. I'm tempted to have an alcoholic drink. but no, I feel crap after. Gee, this might sound like an odd question. Have you tried um, medicinal marijuana? We haven't talked about that before. Eric Point says, I like The Art of War myself. I need to reread it. Need to reread that. Yeah, I don't think I've read that since probably the 1980s. Adrenal fatigue. Yeah, caffeine is definitely not a friend for that. Nor is alcohol. You think it would, because it would help, that relaxation, but it's not the kind that we need. Point says, I'm working on drinking way less myself tea. You know what, Eric? Here's what I think is going to happen. I can't make an accurate prediction. That you're going to continue with the burpees, and it's just going to. You're just going to drink. You're not even going to have to try to drink less. It's just going to happen on its own because you're going to be feeling better and better and better. You're going to start thinking of ways. How can I improve even further? How can I get more reps? How can I get longer reps? How can I do, take it to the next level? And it just happens by itself. Mr. Poop Panda says, I love bacon. He's smoking a pork butt now. That's quite a visual. T says, I talked to you privately about medical cannabis. Okay. Looking forward to it. Eric Point says, exactly, Yogi. I mentioned before, I've gone into detail about me quitting drinking. I never tried to quit drinking. Never once. I was a happy, miserable drunk. And I think only people who've ever been a happy, miserable drunk know what that means. I convinced myself that I was happy, but I was miserable inside. So why would I quit? Because I thought I was happy. Every once in a while, someone would say, you think you should quit, or you think you should slow down, or whatever. And I never really had an answer for that. I just kept doing what I was doing. And then I stopped. Just like that. I had some things happen to me that I've explained here. I won't get into again. I will sometime, I'm sure. But the moment, I was given a moment, an epiphany, a moment of grace. And all I had to do was step into it. And for whatever reason, I did. T says, Eric P, I think it's 3 weeks. I got dependent before twice. Able to give up and take with drinking. But stress makes me drink. Yet at the moment, I haven't touched it. Yeah, drinking, it's a strange thing. It's strange for me to think about how much a part of it was in my life. What a huge part. That, it was a daily. To excess, to get drunk. That was the purpose. It's all no other reason to drink. And I'm certainly glad that I got that unearned moment of grace. So, all right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up. A little bit of an early night. It's a fun live stream. Mr. Poop Panner. Appreciate you being here. You lighten things up. Not that we ever get too serious here, um, but you know, it's definitely fun to have someone come in um, and just make us smile. I can actually say, in the history of Jesse Yogi doing burpees in his basement and live streams, no one has ever come in here and said, I'm smoking a port butt now. My old friends here can correct me if I'm wrong. Eric Lapointe, do you recall anyone ever saying, I'm smoking a pork butt now? T says, it'd be so easy to go to it right now. I know it screw up my sleep and not help the depression. Don't need to give service the opportunity to blame me. This is true. It would be easy to turn to, but it wouldn't give you the results that you need or wish for. Eric Point says, if I say something poetic, you know I had a little whiskey. It's the gift of the Irish, although you have a French name. T says, Eric P, one day at a time, mate. Agreed. Eric Point says, yes, it's the Irish in me. Yeah, the Irish in me definitely got the better of me for a long time. So, French-Irish. McCarty's definitely a Scotch-Irish name. I have some English, some German. My mother was half Hungarian. My grandmother, on her side, was full-blooded Hungarian. That's part of my connection with Goldie. T is 100% English. I feel really fortunate to have a number of people from Great Britain show up and participate. UK Medic in T. I believe Runner Boy is in Ireland. And Dottie, Duncan Walsh, Paradox. It's been a while since Paradox has come by to say hi. Yep, T says Dottie is in England too. Yes, she is. And there's a few others that I can't. Signature is in Great Britain. Oh, Hybrid Jim. How could I forget him? Hybrid Jim is an old friend. Desi says, I'm back now, Yogi. Had to take care of some important issues. I appreciate you stopping back. I was talking again about the wonderful video that Destiny posted. Actually made me very emotional. Thinking about those early days, I had just started talking about wanting to monetize. Destiny introduced me to James Gype Gype. Hey, Eric Lapointe, have you visited James Gype? James Gype Gype. Eric Lapointe says, good night, everyone. Another great live. It was. I appreciate it. I appreciate this afternoon's live session and this evening's. Eric Lapointe says, no, not yet. The next time he's going live, I try to share his link and I'll post you. Oh, Destiny says James Gype was live a few minutes ago, Yogi. I made sure to pop in yesterday and let him know that I was monetized and how important he was on my journey. Let's see. Give me 1 second.
We usually paint the walls, but the landlords usually give us the paint. They didn't give us no paint this time.
Sorry, guys. He's actually still alive right now. There he goes. So if you guys want, stop by. Hey, Hagashi, it's been a bit. I saw you over on Lewis's channel 2 or 3 days ago. It was great seeing you. Hagashi says, "What's up, bro? Good to see you." It's good to see you too. Hope the training's going well, my friend. So yeah, James Gype is live now. Stop by, make some new friends. He's very strict. Don't use the word subscriber. But it's a great way to make connection. You would definitely grow your channel if that's an objective. Make some new friends. Let's see. Hagashi says, "Yes, sir." Yes, it is, sir. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you being here. We're actually wrapping it up tonight. So, Destiny, I appreciate you stopping back just in time to say goodnight. Just in time for me to tell you again how much I appreciate you for the early and long-term support, and just simply for being you and everything you do for everyone across the board. Hope you realize how important you are to everyone. Gashi, I appreciate you stopping by. Very much appreciated. He says, hope to catch you next time, brother. I hope so. I'll be here. T, keep me posted on how things are going. Eric Lapointe, nasal breathing. It's coming up. Let me know when you're going to do it, if tomorrow's going to be the day. And everyone who stopped by. All of it's appreciated. Even Mr. Poop Panner. You know what? Maybe especially Mr. Poop Panner. Thanks, my friend. So, Destiny dropped James' link. Thank you for that, Destiny. Guys, definitely go visit. Say hi. Say hi for me as well. And I'm going to share his link on my community page. Just, I love showing my appreciation and support for the people that have helped me out so much. So, with that, guys, I'm going to shut down. I'm going to actually get to bed a little bit early tonight. Oh, Destiny says it just ended. Sorry, guys. I talked a few minutes too late. He usually goes live daily, so hopefully you guys will catch him tomorrow. So, again, T, keep me posted. Let me know what's how everything's going. Destiny, again, thank you. Eric Lapointe. Let's see, your fellow Edit says, hey man, how are you? I'm doing good, my friend. I appreciate you stopping by. We're saying goodnight. I hope you stop back again. Get a chance to talk. Everyone, take care. I'll see you later.